We talked about how important Marissa Kastanek is to this team. She was only 1 for 3 in the first half. 2 points. She averages over 12 and a half a game, and her leadership is vital to this NC State team.
But that might be good news. They're up by 2, only with Kastanek scoring only 2 points in the first half. So if she gets going, it should put them ahead of the ball game.
Here's Tolles. Rodriguez, who started out awfully hot, cooled off late in the second half against this real packed defense. On the first possession, State forces a turnover, long pass. Kastanek. Nice job hanging on to it and getting it to Barrett. Kastanek. How about that? We just talked about it. 1 for 3 in the first half and hits her first shot here in the second.
Right on cue. She comes out and does not hesitate. She wants to get going offensively.
Third 3 of the game for NC State. She's in the top 5 of the ACC in free throw percentage at 84 on the year. How big is that to have one of your post players 84% free throw shoot?
And especially if she can put the ball on the floor like that, then you know she can draw some fouls.
Here's Burke. NC State starts the half 2 for 2. And again there, we just saw Markeisha Gatling on the bench, not starting the second half.
That's right. I love that Cody Burke does not hesitate. She finds the open spot and her ability to knock down the jump shot.
Ridge, California. Look at Burke to rebound, put it back in. Cody Burke on Thursday night was only 3 for 10 against Maryland. Much better than that here this afternoon.
Great movement without the basketball by State on that last possession. Barrett really set that up. She missed the layup, but allowed Cody Burke to go up with the follow-up.
Is in, and that is, again, not good news for NC State.
Burke does so many things for them. We've seen her score inside, step outside the paint, knock down shots. She does a great job anchoring their defense. She will be missed. Gatling, though, was a starter before today, so she can handle the inside.
Goodwin Coleman, who's deceptive defensively. No basket, she traveled.
Here, live action that she shuffled her feet.
Deluzio, she had a tough first half. He's got 6 points. First half, Deluzio was just 2 for 10, 0 for 4 from behind the arc. Kastanek seems to have picked up her offensive game a little bit here at the start of the second half. The fouls on Tolles, her second.
Well, it's no secret that they need her offensive output to find some success. And if you go into the halftime knowing that you only have 2 points, then you know you got to get your motor going. And she understands the value of her scoring.
That counted! Marissa Kastanek's offense has come to life here in the second half.
Kastanek is such a cerebral player. Look at this. She sets the screen first, and that freezes her defender because she's not sure if she should stay for help, and now she's trailing the entire play. Kastanek does not need a lot of daylight to let it loose.
Is there a... I was going to say, should she be... Well, I guess she's not shooting the free throw. Rebound put back by Gatling. NC State lead now 9 points. Boy, there are so many weapons on this Florida State team. The top out. Deluzio a steal. 4 quick points for the Seminoles.
Can't be careless with the basketball. You have to value every possession.
Delgado is going to pick up her second foul.
Intercept.
Barrett trying to get Gatling.
To the basket. Get some
This is an NC State team that has not won in the month of January. Have had double-digit losses last 2 games to Virginia and to Maryland.
Now you can see the difference in the two.
Afternoon, you saw Breezy Williams, the junior from Durham, on the bench. Lakisa Daniel is into the state lineup. 9-point lead has been whittled down to 3. Goodwin Coleman gets a good screen from Daniel. Lakisa Daniel set a monster screen there.
Excellent screen, and Maisha knew exactly what to do. Stop and pop.
Clayton works against Daniel. And 1. 3-point lead for NC State. 5 games for NC State have been decided by 5 points or less. You can see both teams shooting the ball extremely well here to start the second half. Here's Goodwin Coleman. Kastanek.
Harper really relies a lot on quick hitters, especially when her offense goes into these slumps, these lulls that might last 5 or 6 minutes. She says she had to put in some even quicker quick hitters to make sure they could get something going on the offensive end.
Kastanek now with 8 points in the game, only had 2 at halftime. Goodwin Coleman on the drive.
Goodwin Coleman, she knew she wanted to get to the basket. As soon as she crossed half court, Delgado pushed up in her. But Goodwin Coleman controlling the basketball had her on her heels.
You know what's impressive to me, Stephanie, is every time Florida State seems to make a run, NC State has had an answer to them. And there they get the steal. Kastanek. Nice little turnaround, left it a little short. Lamique Brown is into the game. Brown almost had a triple-double earlier this year in a game against Auburn. He's capable of big things.
Yes, and at 5'5", the fact
but it has been the first person off the bench in recent games for Florida State.
by State.
And it's Evans trying to finish and does. First field goal today for Kiana Evans.
Complete ball reversal and then dump it inside. That is exactly what you want for your offense. The closer you get to the rim, the great execution by North Carolina State.
You know, NC State has played some very good teams close on this floor. Last one being North Carolina. There's the quickness of Brown. She'll blow by you in a hurry. That was the third foul on Yashira Delgado. Daniel trying the no-look pass to Evans. Not a good one. Florida State up with it. Clayton. Good job by Kiana Evans to get box out, get position.
Do your work early. Get your body in the right position. You can go get the ball.
Here's Kastanek. Got the roll. That's a home run right there. Kastanek's now in double figures.
Now let's watch North Carolina State. They're in this zone defense. They will be very active here.
Their defense has been good all day. Clayton.
And guess who with the rebound?
NC State has owned the boards today. Brown can't hit the runner. It'll belong to Florida State when we come back. NC State +5 on the boards. And their offense led this half by Marissa Kastanek. Has been there. Here and there. 4 minutes since Florida State last had a field goal. They have not made a three today. Their last half, they shot 32%. That was one of their lowest of the season. Rodriguez, still no threes.
There you
On
go.
the fast break, Kastanek, great pass. Marissa Kastanek ran the floor. Sue Simrau didn't like it a bit. Calls timeout. Largest lead of the game for NC State. It's now in double digits right now.
Well, the 4 assists, they had those at halftime. So that tells you right now, halfway through the second half, 0 assists for Florida State.
Still no threes today. Good rebound put back Chelsea Davis.
The reason why that's important that we're talking about their assists is because, as you mentioned, they have one of the best offensive outputs in the country. If they're struggling, it's because they're not sharing the basketball. That's their...
It averages just over 18 turnovers a contest. Still plenty of time for the best scoring offense in the Atlantic Coast Conference. DeLuzio. Boy, she's had a tough day. DeLuzio now 4 for 13 from the field. Here's Barrett. And State now its largest lead of 11. Howard.
Very consistent, and that's what they need.
Howard had her ACC high last Sunday in a game against Miami. Good catch by Gatling in the post.
North Carolina State sharing the basketball.
If you joined us late, Markeisha Gatling did not start today for the first time. She didn't start the second half. Message received. And the play has been inspired. DeLuzio. First three today for Florida State.
And no coincidence, first assist in the second half by Florida State. That's how they get their offense going. They have got to share the basketball.
DeLuzio now 1 for 6 from behind the arc. Still plenty of time for Florida State. Barrett to Gatling. Traveled.
8 assists already in the game, and that was about to be number 9.
DeLuzio just hit a three a moment ago. Rodriguez has been pretty silent here in this second half. How about Florida State from the line today? 19 of 24. That's really what's kept him in this game.
Absolutely.
Good pass to Daniel inside to Burke. She has it blocked. 3 to shoot. Last touch by Florida State on top 25 for 5 straight weeks. But on the ropes due to the second half play, Marissa Kastanek.
Kastanek got off to a slow start. As you can see, only 2 points in the first half, but NC State was still up. So now she's coming on in the second half right on time to help sustain the lead as Florida State tries to go on a run to get back in the game.
NC State shooting 63% here in the second half. Even better than that. How about running an out-of-bounds play to perfection right there?
North Carolina State, their execution has stepped up a notch. Coach Harper has told them during this losing streak, hang on. Don't quit right before you find success.
They come up with the steal. Here's Barrett. 4 quick points for NC State. DeLuzio for 3. And that's a big one. He won. Well, on Time to go. Great pass, Barron to Daniel. And Daniel lost the ball out of bounds. Florida State, 81 a game, 59 right now, and that scoring margin has been a whopping 19.
You have to wait for the big to come and set it before you start going, because now you're going to draw a foul on your own teammate.
This Florida State team lost at Maryland early January, then lost at Wake Forest, but they've won their last two against Miami and BC. Stu Simrau said those two losses were wake-up calls. They've only lost 3 games all year.
Is you have to get stops on the defensive end. You cannot continue to trade baskets.
And remember, NC State has been shooting over 60%. Barrett's 4 for 5 with that miss.
North Carolina State, they're in their zone. You can see lots of chatter talking on that baseline, calling out the cutters. That time Kastanek goes through with the cutter. That creates a problem offensively. Florida State not sure what to do.
Rodriguez.
Normally a little more productive than that.
Howard fouled as she went.
Right, you do not want that thing running. Now we'll see Florida State in his zone. You can see them calling out the cutters, but nobody comes and flashes with Burke, allowing her to get the pass.
Look at Evans battling for the come off the court in a hurry. Down 7. Time will soon be a factor. Davis. Deluzio open for 3. Kastanek running at her. Marissa Kastanek imploring the crowd to get into it. And they are not large in number today, but they've been vocal. Barron. Sometimes it's so tempting when you're wide open. Rodriguez hits the 3 at the other end. That's her first
season will often pay big dividends once the season starts.
8-1 Florida State run. Kastanek, big bucket. Delgado misses Deluzio on the pass.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there. Deluzio looks at Delgado and says, my bad.
All right, a one-possession game, an 11-1 scoring run by Florida State. I think this is a huge possession here for NC State. Burke inside Gatling. Good defense by Natasha Howard and Chelsea Davis. The ball will belong to the Wolfpack. 12 seconds on the shot clock. And
NC State's done a good job with their out-of-bounds play on the baseline. Let's see what they can get. There you go.
Good pass, but it's blocked. Love it there.
Excellent timing.
We already mentioned she's in double figures today. All but one game this year she's been in double digits. Davis on the drive. It's a one-point game.
Okay, now North Carolina State cannot panic. They can't freeze up. They have to play loose, play the way they've been playing that gave them the lead in the first place.
Barrett, offensive foul. State has played a lot of really good teams close. They want to do more than that today. They want to win. Inside today for Chelsea Davis. It's a 15-1 Florida State run. State needs to answer. But they don't. Good defense by Florida State to take it away.
Florida State's zone defense has been very effective against North Carolina State.
Here's Delgado. NC State led this game by 12 here in the second half. Rodriguez gets the roll. who was the hero here 1 year ago, hitting a shot at the buzzer. Big bucket there. 3-point game. Goodwin Coleman wide open. Great position on the rebound by Howard.
See, I would have really liked to see a little more patience on the offensive end. Burke set a ball screen, and Delgado switched on to Burke. Burke tried to post her up inside, but nobody saw her.
Inside Davis, blocked by Burke. Oh, she's a great shot blocker. Still one possession game. Approaching a minute and a half to play. Kastanek for three to tie it. Look at Daniel battle for the rebound. Burke. Burke has a look at a three. Too strong. State got two good looks to tie this game. Couldn't knock it down.
The problem is Cody Burke is capable of how to pull themselves out of the slump. Generally, the way you do that is get to the basket. You're going to get a layup or you're going to get a foul and get to the free throw line. You cannot shoot jump shots when you're in a slump. You've got to get to the paint, make the defense work.
Davis, that bucket makes it a two-possession game under a minute left. Barrett. Barrett has not hit an outside shot today. Now, for NC State, you've got a foul, and they fouled Delgado. Seconds left. Seminoles will rebound. State still has to foul, and they do. They foul Tolles.
They started getting back to the basics. Get to the lane. If you're North Carolina State, you want to challenge the defense. You want to make them play you going to the rim and hopefully draw a foul at the very least.
Get the ball in the hands of Deluzio. The thing
is able to help her team in a number of ways.
Boy, this is the largest lead of the game right now for Florida State. On the run out, Deluzio. She's not in any hurry.
Foul.
Three players with 19 points, 4 in double figures. Final seconds of the
confidence got a tremendous shot in the arm right here on this floor when she made the game winner last year.
Shot and counted.